Thank you very much. Good morning. Thank you for PAGEV for the invitation. A personal thanks to Mr. Eroglu for the support of our presence. Why I'm here? We would like to explain our small experience as an Italian company that since the beginning started with a strange idea. The idea was to combine plastics with agriculture. And we achieved some good results in Europe in the sector of plastics, and I hope that my presentation will help you to understand which are the possibilities of compostable materials in the sector of packaging. So this is my presentation. We started with our general approach since the beginning. Our approach since the late 80s, when Novamont was part of a big chemical group, Montezzo Group, was to combine agriculture and the plastics. So the idea was to use agricultural feedstocks like starch, vegetable oils, sugars to produce plastics. And these are three pillars of our development. The first is to try to reindustrialize some chemical sites that in Europe, you know, in Italy, we are more focused on the Italian case, are becoming obsolete, too small to be competitive to big petrochemical sites in Middle East or Southeast Asia. The second point was, as I explained, the integration with agricultural structure, so trying to develop specific crops for the production of bioplastics. And the third point is the development, the design of products that can be used then in specific applications with the goal to reduce as much as possible the environmental impact of the end of life. This is our range of proprietary technologies. We are producing bioplastics, and the brand of this product is Malzemeler, and we are in the phase of integration of different technologies. One technology is the production of bioplastics with starch. So this is our traditional technology. Then we integrated the production of polyester. Then we started producing monomers for the production of polyesters from agricultural feedstocks. And then we are starting with the last phase, that is an integration with agriculture. So we are trying to put step by step different technologies to have a complete integrated system of production. We are a quite young company. So officially we were established in 1996. So in the last 22 years, we did big developments. So we started from a research center. Now we are a group of 200 million of turnover. We have 4 chemical plants in Italy. And as I explained, we are working into a bigger, wider integration between different technologies that we are developing on a proprietary base. We are located here. So we are fully Italian company. We have 4 plants. One is in the center of Italy, in Terni, and then around this chemical production site, we develop different technologies for the production of biodegradable polyesters, for the production of bio-based butanediol. We have close to Venice the first plant worldwide that is producing bio-based butanediol from a direct fermentation process. And then we have the biorefinery in Sardinia, in another part of Sardinia, in collaboration with ENI, with the Versalis, for the production of dicarboxylic acids, for the production of biodegradable polyesters. So you can see here how the structure is organized and how our integration is now becoming extremely effective in terms of operation and under the economical viewpoint. So our concept of biorefinery is to integrate agriculture, local farmers, and produce agricultural feedstocks for specific production. In this moment we are working with farmers in Sardinia to cultivate specific crops that are able to produce the right quality according to our standards for the production of oil, that vegetable oil, that then is used for the production of bioplastics. A few words about our products. As Livio explained before, there is the need of a different approach in terms of management of packaging. So this is a very famous slide from the Ellen MacArthur Foundation. So this slide is showing that there is only a certain amount of plastics used for packaging application that is really recycled. Most of them are downcycling, so are used for other applications with a lower value, or are disposed into a landfill or an incineration plant. So it is a point that is very clear to all of us. What we would like to propose is to change the approach, change the thinking about the problem, and try to understand that the packaging can be a resource for other purposes. First of all, in Europe, roughly 40% of waste produced in our houses is organic waste. Is food scraps, leftover meals, scraps for food processing, and so on. And most of these is still disposed in a landfill in Europe. So the idea is to try to recover the bio-waste with using appropriate design packaging products, and to collect and recover the highest amount as possible of organic waste. To do this, it's important to design specific applications that are related to the management of the waste, organic waste. So for us it's important to design packaging application with a short life that are in contact with food and that are creating problems in the recycling of packaging because of contamination of food, because of need to wash the packaging before the recycling. So the environmental and economical impact of real recycling is becoming extremely important. So we considering the possibility to use these kind of applications, like in food service, like in packaging, in lamination, in flexible packaging, in production of bags, carry bags, fruits and vegetable bags that are made of plastics that can be converted in standard machineries, standard plants for the plastic converting, but that can give an additional option in terms of end of life. The reason is that if we are able to collect all this organic waste, we are talking about a million of tons in Europe, we are able on one side to reduce the amount of organic waste that is ending up in landfill, and on the other side to create the opportunity to produce compost that can be used as a fertilizer in agriculture. And you can see on the right side of the slide a map of the content of organic carbon in the soil worldwide, and you see that there is an increasing reduction of organic carbon because of a number of reasons, because of the climate change, because of the intensive agriculture, and so on. So our idea is to develop cases of compostable products, like in the sector of food service, like in packaging, like in very simple application like single-use bags, and to collect everything into the system of organic recycling. It is important to define a good system for certification in order to grant that the product that we are promoting in general as a system is certified and is suitable to be treated in a standard plants for organic recycling, like a composting plant or an anaerobic digestion plant on one side, but also in other sectors that are not in this event, but like in agriculture, the possibility to use biodegradable plastics that have a lower environmental impact and can make an easier life for farmers in phase of a collection of plastics at the end of the crop can be a good solution, both for the environment and also for the general operation of the agriculture. So this is our two main points of Novamont. We are focused on the biodegradable compostable materials, so the end of life, the option for disposal, and also on the renewability. So thanks to the integration I explained in the previous slides, the possibility to use monomers, so building blocks, raw materials that are coming from agricultural resources, are able to make these products with a higher content of bio-based, of renewable resources. And these are the two main points of, on which we are focused when we are designing application around Matter B. Main application sectors of Matter B. We are working in the sector of food service, in retail, packaging, food packaging, shopping bags, fruits and vegetable bags, in agriculture, separate collection of organic waste, and also in packaging, general packaging applications. We are able to develop a specific, thanks to our technology and the flexibility, we are able to develop specific applications and customize the product according to the customer needs. And it is a very quick overview on the possible application. Now we are working in different sectors. One sector is in the sector of extrusion coating. The combination of compostable, biodegradable materials with paper can be the good solution in terms of recycling. Both can be recycled in the paper stream or in organic recycling. And this can give us some specific properties in terms of barrier. Our materials are a good barrier against the grease, oils and fats, but also in terms of processing, because these products can be run processed in a standard line for extrusion coating, like low density polyethylene. Another grade is for application that at this moment is the highest, the most important application at this moment for blown extrusion. We have the possibility to propose materials with properties ranging between low density, high density polyethylene, can work with the standard line for polyethylene without any problems, with a different touch, different texture compared to polyethylene. Is a softer and a silky touch, but with a range of permeability that is changing according to our formulations, and that can be also a good properties in terms of biocompatibility in hygiene applications, in the sector of diapers and so on. Another grade of Matter B that is used for lamination. We are working a lot also with Turkish companies in the sector of lamination, combination of different layers of biodegradable compostable materials to achieve final results with the same performances as standard packaging, standard structures, but with the added value of possibility to dispose this kind of packaging in organic recycling, with oxygen transmission that are now reaching a good level of barrier, not the same level at this moment of any VOH, for instance, but we are working on that. And we are very confident that combining different materials we can achieve good performances in terms of barrier against oxygen and carbon dioxide, but also good processability in terms of sealing, in terms of lamination, and in terms of general toughness of the material. The last application is thermoforming. These are grades that can be used in standard line for for extrusion and thermoforming, no need of pre-drying, good stiffness. We are able to range between roughly 200 and 2000 up to 3000 megapascal in terms of thickness, and we achieved a very good heat resistance in this kind of grades, and with the barrier properties that are in the range of standard PET, so in the range of between 8 to 10 cc per square meter. This was the overview on our products. The message that I would like to direct to you, and then I finished, is that what Novamont is proposing are alternative, additional solutions in a plastic sector. So we are not considering, we are part of the plastic industry. We are part of the world that is working in a sector of packaging and packaging development, and it is important in the current moment to keep open all the possible options, and Novamont, with his small experience, is able to give us some support, keeping in mind the importance of the plastic industry in Turkey, but also in all around Europe. I finished.